Hey everybody, this is Mike Freeland coming at you on Saturday, May 5th, 2:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Doing a quick video. As you can see by the background here, many people globally are getting ready for the fight in the history of fighting. Not the fight of the decade, not the fight of the week, not the fight of the month, the century, but the fight of the entire existence of boxing, as those who follow boxing would have you believe. Now, for those of you that know, this particular event tonight is going to generate, they say, upwards of $300 million or even more, whatever it is. It's a ton of money. These two guys that you see in the background here, no matter win or lose, their purses are going to be well over $250–300 million. Their banks are already set. My question to you is, as we prepare and we do all kind of fight parties and run out and spend money that we are pulling out of the air, so to speak, in order to get this fight, invite friends over, go out to different venues and watch and eat and drink and do whatever it is, there's going to be so much money spent tonight over this event. People will find a way to come up with the funds that they need because they feel this is important. They don't want to be left in the dark. They want to see it live and as it happens. So they're going to spend money like crazy to do. If you've heard about the seats at this event, you know, they're in the thousands, and in some cases they're in the hundreds of thousands. So my question to you, you find this important enough to spend your money to see this fight and enjoy the night, but would you do that same thing to actually create some wealth for yourself, you know, and not for, you know, the benefit of this, of creating wealth for someone else? These guys are going to get paid. Everything is set up. The media, the TV promotions, all of that stuff is done. These guys are going to get paid. You're going to sit and be excited for a few hours. You're going to be either happy or sad of the outcome. It's going to be the talk of pretty much all of next week. And then it's going to slowly dissipate in the atmosphere of life. And you're going to be right back where you are. But let me ask you this. These guys will never have to work. Already they don't have to do a 9 to 5, but they really will never have to work again. And you will get up on Monday and go back, and this will be the conversation out of the offices for days and weeks and maybe even months to come. So my question is, what are you investing in this fight as far as financially? Are you investing just a few bucks to get it yourself, the $80, the $90, or are you going to someone's home and you're going to bring things there and you guys are going to eat and you'll invest maybe $100, $200 that way? Or just what is it that you're going to be doing to invest in this so that you can have a comfortable night? Could you, or would you, I should say, if you found an opportunity that would actually help you create income for about the cost that you're going to do tonight alone just to see and be a part of this event, would you do that? That's my question to you. If you would do that, then what I want to do is share with you, show you something that's extremely powerful. We've all heard about crowdfunding. I know we all have heard about crowdfunding, know about crowdfunding pages that have been set up everywhere for things that are really important for people. But did you know that you can receive donations from people as far as crowdfunding for your own projects, ladies and gentlemen? What I'm going to do, I'm not going to hold you long. I'm just going to really show you. I want to cut to the chase, and I want to show you the money that you could potentially make with our platform in this crowdfunding industry. Now, for the same amount of money or even less than you would spend tonight, you can actually start receiving donations. And I want to show you exactly what it is. I'm excited about this. But before we do that, we want you to read over this disclaimer here, because even with the power and the possibilities and opportunity that this have, it's really based on your efforts, what you can do, and how dedicated you are. So we wanted to put this disclaimer up there for you to read. Now, with that, the disclaimer is there. What we want to do is show you exactly what you need to do in order. Now we can go into greater detail with other videos and even do one-on-ones, but we want to do this quick video to show you exactly what the potential is that you can receive probably for the amount of what you're going to invest tonight to have yourself a great night. Now all we want you to think about is knowing two people who have dreams, goals, desires, and what's holding them back is the lack of funds, the lack of monies in order to get this started. And again, what if I could show you the way that you can take two motivated people such as yourself and someone else, and you could pretty much not only get the projects funded that you have, your personal dreams, goals, and desires, not only receive the donations for it, but help other people receive donations as well. So let me show you what I'm talking about. What you see here is this is based on an example of two people who donate $200 to your project. Okay, so really quick, what you see here on this first stage, these in red would actually be the donations that you would actually share out or donate out in order to graduate up through these floors. Now again, we're going to go into greater detail in other videos, but for the lack of time, for the sake of time, we just want you to see some powerful numbers here. Now, with our program, there's a one-time, ladies and gentlemen, out-of-pocket cost of the minimum $50, the maximum $200. We're just showing you the $200 right here because that's the max. And the reason why, if you can, you would want to actually donate that amount because it just expedites your process of receiving donations like on turbo, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what you want to do. Now each floor, as you can see, this is based on two people. So at each floor, as you progress, this is what your pay would be to get on these different floors. Okay, each floor has 3 steps. So this is, and I wanted to do this first because yes, I want you to drop your mouth and say, oh, no way, I can't do that, and all of those negative things, because I want you to see this, because I want you to see how easy this is. And when you do this and help other like-minded people like yourself do this, watch the potential on the slide that's going to really make you lose sleep tonight. Now, this slide here is definitely the potential project managers that you will actually have on your group or in your group as you get to and they get to and so forth and so on. We took it down 9 levels or 9 floors deep, I should say. You can see here, this would be the total amount. Okay, so let's recap real quick. This is what your payouts would be in order to progress across to each floor. Okay, this is the total people that's going to come in and create their projects and build your project teams. These are your project managers. Now finally, the last slide I want to show you, and notice everything is in red. Here is the donations that you would actually donate for each floor to get on. Okay, these, remember, we're just doing from the 7th floor now. I just want you to see how powerful this is. These are the amount of people on each floor, and as everybody, and we're just going to the 7th floor. I know I took it out to 9 floors, but look here, ladies and gentlemen, when you're 2 people each donate to your project for $400, here's your total. Then you donate to the 2nd floor in order to get. Once you've completed, or your people do the same thing on the 2nd floor, here is your total amount in donations. Now look at the donations that you're actually donating to get on the floors, but look at what you're receiving as your project managers are doing the same thing and they are following you. Look at the red, look at the green, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the red, look at the green. I wanted to take about 10 minutes or so in order for you to see this. Now, for a more detailed presentation that we have, definitely we got them on the web already. And so you can go there, and we also have trainings. But what I wanted you to see, the power of sharing this crowdfunding platform with 2 like-minded individuals who have projects, dreams, goals, desires, but they need donations, they need fundings for it. This is the way that they can get it. I don't care if it's nonprofit organizations, your own personal dreams, if you've got bills you want to pay off, car payments, if you got college tuition, whatever it is, ladies and gentlemen, we can show you how you can get those donations. So this is what you will donate. One time out of pocket, $200. The rest come from what you are receiving in donations from those that are coming in on your team. So as I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to be spending X amount of dollars tonight to see these two guys get it on in the fight of the history of the world, as they're calling it. You're going to pay either for it yourself and have people come over, or you're going to go out and spend money to see. What I just shared with you is probably less than what you're going to pay for a decent night out tonight. And I'm showing you for one time out of pocket $200 with our team, with our platform. As you progress through the floors, ladies and gentlemen, here are your potentials. Think about that. Lose sleep over that tonight. Get back with me after you are finished with tonight's festivities, with the fight. If it's going to be something you're going to look at, get back with me tomorrow. Let me get into greater detail and show you exactly what it is that we do and how this works. But tonight I wanted to share with you and have you see the potential of the funds that you can receive in donations to do whatever it is you need to do in your life. So with that, this is Mike Freeland. Hey guys, if you're going to watch the fight tonight, enjoy yourself, have a great time. But remember, those guys are already paid. Their bank accounts are already taken care of. You're spending money to have a good time. And after it's all said and done, what are you going to be doing afterwards? This is Mike Freeland. Take care. Have a blessed day. And remember, we'll see you on the other side of money.